What do you think of Greg Doucette?
I think he's a jester.
Clav, have you actually watched my videos? What part of looks maxing involves losing 15 pounds of muscle from avoiding going to the gym while sniffing creatine?
People don't understand the content grind.
Grinding his ass off. I mean, is he on grinders? Is that what he's referring to? He's grinding asses all over the place. He's just grinding it from left to right, front to back, top and bottom. Is he a top or is bro a bottom? He's just grinding. He's working hard. He doesn't have time to go to the gym. Every teenage loser who thinks that their life is just so frigging hard. When you're a teenager, it's one of the easiest times in your life. How hard is it? You're living at your parents' house. You literally are a streamer. You can work while you're at the gym. You've been there. I did a video on it. You go to the gym and you stream. And you realize that you can actually take a break. You can go to the gym. You're allowed.
That's absolutely not looks maxing. I've been looks minning. I've been actually looking like worse and worse. Like as I started streaming, like I didn't sleep like last night really. I was just streaming all night.
If you're famous for looks maxing, and you're not looks maxing, doesn't that kind of go against your brand? I mean, let's give a comparison. You're a Mr. Olympia champion bodybuilder. Say you're C-Bum, and you're trying to get famous on YouTube. Remember, before C-Bum was a multi-millionaire famous person, he was trying to make it on YouTube, and we used to talk. And I'm like, C-Bum, you need to post more videos. You need to work more. Imagine if C-Bum said, okay, I'm just going to make videos, content, but I'm going to stop training. I take a month off. I don't need to train. Why would I compete? I'm just not competing. I'm just going to do C-Bum videos. You can do both. You don't have to do one or the other. And so if your thing is bodybuilding, you bodybuild and you post about it. If your thing is looks maxing, you looks max and you post about that. For a man who continues to say that I'm coping, that I'm gesturing, that I'm doing all of these things, he's got a lot to talk. Who sounds like he's coping now? Who's hit the copium bong one too many times? Have you ever taken your blood work? We want proof that you're healthy.
I don't think Coach Greg really knows like what exactly I'm doing.
Well, I mean, I know what he's doing because he literally says it in videos. I'm sniffing creatine. I'm doing math. I'm on HRT in higher doses. I previously used Test. I've used Tren. I've used Mastrone. He's on 15 milligrams of Retta. I certainly feel like I know what he's doing. And if he's not, well, make a video about it. And yeah, you have my number. If you have the blood work, send it over. Does anyone actually think that Clav is healthy? For 19 years of age, not going to the gym, not doing cardio, you've seen him in the gym training, he doesn't have the endurance, he can't recover between sets. How is it possible that he's healthy? Not to mention the shit diet that he has. Streaming all hours of the night, not even enough time to put on his makeup to cover his blemishes. And so there's no way that he's healthy.
We do like similar protocols. Like we're both on testosterone, like we're both on GLP-1s.
We're both on testosterone, yes. We know I'm on 140 milligrams a week. In my last blood work, I'm going to do a video on it, 839 grams per deciliter. That's my testosterone levels. What are yours? We don't know. We're both on GLPs. I am not on a GLP. If I was taking Ozempic or Tirzepatide or Retatrutide, I would tell you about it. I am not. If I was taking GLP Max, I would tell you about that as well. I can't take this because my appetite goes down too much. I've tried it, but I need the calories. I need to eat. I'm literally now eating peanuts. Guys, Coach Greg's eating peanuts. Over the holidays, I ate a 700-gram bag of Eggies in 3 days. Do I look like I'm fat? I ride my bike. I ride almost every single day. And so, no, I'm not on GLPs because cardio is the secret. It's the solution. And so I lift weights twice a week. I do bike riding 6 to 7 days a week. And I take HRT. This is it. I don't need a GLP. I don't need Retta. I don't need any of these things. And I'm not taking growth hormone. I'm not taking all the peptides. I'm just living my life. And I have amazing genetics. And y'all make fun of me. Yo, you don't have amazing genetics. How could you? You're a 5'6" manlet. Being short doesn't mean you don't have good genetics. It means you're not tall. that's it.
He does the same thing. I think he thinks I'm like a new Togi figure who's like blasting like grams of gear. It's just simply not true.
I never said he's been blasting grams of gear, but absolutely he's a new Togi figure. Togi uses recreational things. He's done the math. He's done the sniffing of the creatine. And he has done the same. The difference is more people like Togi because Togi is funnier. Togi gives away a lot of money to charity. And so Togi is, yes, still significantly more popular than Clavicular. And last I checked, Togi doesn't drive over people.
What do you think of Greg Doucette?
I think he's a jester, and I think he's disingenuous about a lot of what he does because think about it, right?
Clav thinks that I'm essentially a jester, and by that he means that I'm a performer, that I'm an actor, I'm a comedian, I say things that are funny, that I'm not to be taken seriously. Clav, have you actually watched my videos? Like, have you truly watched them? And I'm not talking about one, I'm talking about, I don't know, try 100. Watch 100 of my videos and then see. Do you not think that I've changed lives? If you could follow me around for one single day, and see the amount of people that approach me and say, I've changed their lives for the better, how much weight they've lost, to keep doing what I'm doing, then I'm their favorite YouTuber. You would not believe it. I'm certain that you could not believe it because I'm not exaggerating and I'm not being disingenuous. I'm telling you the truth. When I say something, it's because it's true. Clav claims to be neurodivergent. Everyone else thinks I'm neurodivergent. I'm just me. I don't believe in labeling, classifying, and all that bullshit. I can focus, I can work, I can study, I can go for a goal because I'm a hard worker. I'm determined. Rather than saying I'm neurodivergent, say I'm a determined hard worker and I believe in doing good. Is there something wrong with that? Whoa, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm special. No, you don't need to label yourself with some bullshit term on some spectrum. Who freaking cares?
He, got a great physique. And then now he does the content and he attributes it to supplements, like cope supplements is what I like to call it.
When he says that I attribute this look to cope supplements, is that actually true? Like, just because Clav says something, is that actually the truth? When have I stated this? Hey, I look like this because of Turk Platinum. I did 42 shows, 100% natural. I trained natural for over 20 years. I had an amazing physique, a world champion level physique while I was natural, then went on steroids, got my IFBB Pro card, and continued to compete. Got off the steroids, and now I'm on doctor prescribed HRT at 140 milligrams a week. What part of that sounds like a lie? And since that time, I'm now 50 and I'm racing bikes. And I'm pretty damn good at it. I used to be a powerlifting world champion, Guinness Book world champion, and also a provincial triathlon champion. I was on the swim team, run, bike, all of that stuff. And so do I say I only look like this because of the supplements? Or do I say I use supplements, I use my cookbook, I preach doing 150 minutes of cardio a week to put the fork down and to train harder than last time? And so I don't say, if you use Turk, you're going to get jacked like Coach Greg. Of course you're not. I have amazing genetics, way better than you. And so there's perhaps 1 in a million out there that have better genetics than me, and perhaps you're watching this video, but probably not. How is that humble? I'm being honest. I'm being accurate. I'm saying my genetics are better than almost anyone, and that's why I look the way they do and why I can do the things that I do. And FYI, 2 things can be true. I can use these supplements and they can help me, but even without them, I'd still be far superior to most of you. And at the same time, you can also use these supplements and improve your own body. Get better. Doesn't mean you're going to beat me. Doesn't mean you're going to be an IFBB pro. But it does mean that if you use these said supplements, that you most certainly are going to improve on your body. And if you don't, it's a money-back guarantee and a $50 gift card. And so really, is there any risk involved whatsoever? You buy the GLP Max. You buy the Turk Builder Max. And you use it. I only put on 2 pounds of muscle. I was expecting 3. I want my money back. You then write the company and say, hey, I was disappointed. I expected 3 pounds, only gained 2. Money back guarantee. And then you will get your money back. Then you mail the empty package back and you get the $50 gift card. Is that really all that complicated to understand? Do you have to mail the container back? Absolutely, because this is what people do. They set up a scam on Reddit hey, did you know that you just buy all these supplements and you get it all back free? You just buy it, you use it, it works amazing, you get your money back. This guy. That's what people do. And so to prevent that, you got to mail it back. You could still scam. You could still say, you know what? It worked. I put on 4 pounds. I expected 2. I'm still going to ask for my money back, and you'd still get it. How is that a scam? I'm not gesturing, but I'm choosing to take that as a compliment. I'm funny. I'm entertaining. And if you're watching this video right now, you're watching this video right now. You clearly are liking it, because if you didn't, you would have clicked out long ago.
Rather than like what actually gave you your results. Whereas I'm simply just being honest about it. I'm like, okay, it was testosterone that got me here, not, eggesterone or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not lying and saying that I got my results from these random pills and all this bullshit. I've done 4,000 plus videos explaining exactly what I've taken, what I've not taken, what I'm taking now, what I used to take, my blood work, all of it. And so I'm way more honest than you.
And what do you think most people get wrong about you?
I think people think I'm just like impulsive, but I'm very meticulous and intentional.
He's not impulsive. He would never run over someone. He would never simply do that on an impulse. It would have been planned out and strategic. And so is he saying that he planned to drive that person over? He's planning and he's meticulous. He's literally a sociopath, a psychopath, if you will. Everything he does it with purpose.
Would you say that you are good with women?
I like to hold myself to high standards, so I'd say there's definitely room for improvement, but I'd say I do very well for myself.
He's literally stated previously that he has a difficult time talking to people for 30 seconds. And in particular, he doesn't understand why women don't want to talk to him for a minute. Or once he gets on a date with them, they don't want to date him again. But yeah, I'm good with women. You have a good looking appearance. Your exterior shell is attractive. And so it does in fact get you in the door. They want to talk to you because they're thinking, there's no way he's this big of a loser. He looks so good. It can't be that bad. I mean, as long as he's not worse than a 3 out of 10 in terms of personality, I'm going to give him an in. They talk to him, 1 out of 10. See you later.
A lot of the stuff with women is not how interesting you are at all, right? It's more like just psychological, like tactics, like manipulating women, really.
And so it's all about the psychological tactics and manipulating women. And so am I good with women? Yeah, I know how to manipulate them and use psychological warfare. That's clavicular in a nutshell.
How much do you consider morals with what you do and preach online?
So I don't necessarily care too much about like what I need to do to accomplish a result.
And so manipulate women, psychological warfare, ends justifies the means. I mean, after all those women I talk to on live streams, I've slept with them in the past. They're just dissing me now. I don't know why. And so there's 2 things that are happening. Number 1, he's lying about it. He hasn't been with over 100 girls. This is not true. Clav, it sounds good on paper. He's trying to sound like a ladies' man. He's been there, done that, hundreds of women. Absolutely a lie. And second of all, even if it was true, he can't get them to come back. And so how good were you really if they won't let you hit twice? If you're actually that good with women, they're not going to want you once. They're going to want you twice, thrice, and even more.
So I have like no regard for like my happiness. Like that seems like a very like immature idea.
One of the most important things you can be in this world is to be happy. And how do you define happiness? Well, that is up for debate. It could be based on a number of things, but overall, it's a fair question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you? A 1, perhaps you don't even want to be on this planet. A 10 is like, you can't get any happier. And so if you ask me this question, I'm going to say it's a 9.9. I'm not going to say it's a 10 because I'm hoping that there's something even more that I could aspire to. And so it's a 9.9 out of 10. It's the happiest I've ever been in my life. And I'm hopefully you're cheering for that you like to hear that. And if you don't, then you're not a good person. If you're cheering for other people to be sad, to be miserable, then what does that say about you? And so why wouldn't you want other people to be happy? And the happier they are, the happier it should make you. It should rub off from one person to the next. And so we can all be happy together.
Just like happiness as an idea, like men are like supposed to be like happy. I don't really think.
Why are men not supposed to be happy?
Because life is hard.
How is that a good thing? I mean, those of you thinking, yeah, you're a real man, you're miserable. I mean, what's next? Happy wife, happy life? Do we really need to be miserable as men in order to be men? I don't think so. And so if you're looking at a measure of success, is it how many followers you have? Is it how much money you have? Is it how tall you are? Or is it perhaps how much you've looks max? He mogs Coach Greg. Oh, he's 6'2" and better looking and younger than you. He mogs you. The biggest mog of all is being happy. And so no matter what somebody says about you, the hateful comments, bro from Bangladesh that's making fun of you, how does that all matter if you're deep down into your core a happy human being? You win. All the mogging, all the lifting of the weights, all the muscles, all the best girls, the best cars, house, money, all of that means nothing if you're not happy. And so Clav is losing, and hopefully someday soon he will wake up and realize that. He's miserably low on the happy scale, and this is before he ran over that person. Imagine how unhappy he'll be if he ends up in a jail cell for doing what he's done in the past.
But it reminds me of Elon when he says, I'm so mission oriented.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. And I'd say that's like a very like neurodivergent mentality to have.
You don't need a label in order to be a human being. How is it helping him? Oh, I'm neurodivergent. I don't care about people. Oh, I'm neurodivergent, so I'm going to say whatever I want. I don't care about your feelings because I'm neurodivergent. How's that working for you? Are you happy? Or are you maybe just a dedicated human being? You're passionate. You like being a YouTuber, a streamer, a cyclist, a triathlete, a bodybuilder, somebody who's in university. Perhaps you want to be a lawyer, a doctor, a surgeon, whatever. You studied hard. You like what you're doing. I don't care what it is. Do you like quilts? Whatever you do, go out and give it 100%. Everything in life we're doing full ass. You're half-assing this, half-assing that. You don't need to be neurodivergent to give it your all.
Like if I were to, go and do something that like made me happy, like go play video games or just go do like Jester activities, go like bowling or something like that.
I mean, he brings back Jester activities, bowling, playing video games. He calls me a Jester. Does Clav think that I don't work, that I haven't worked my entire life for what I've achieved? But at the same time, do you not think that I was continuously happy? Or do you think I was always miserable? Yeah, there were some dark times, being charged as a criminal, house arrests, and so on. But I made the best of it. I didn't give up. And what happened? I came out on top yet again. Just because life throws you a curveball, a slider, doesn't mean you can't hit it outside of the park.
I think Mr. Beast is a textbook sociopath who, as soon as the cameras turn off, from what I've heard, is just like a robot.
I mean, it takes one to know one. We've got a guy here speaking monotone who has no emotions, doesn't feel pain, joy, doesn't seem to express normal emotions, drives over people and says, I've never been wrong. Mr. Beast is a sociopath. I mean, are you not a sociopath? If you think Mr. Beast is a sociopath, what are you? Oh, I'm neurodivergent. Is that cope, Clav? Are you not coping saying Mr. Beast is a sociopath, but you're just on the spectrum?
So if a viewer wants to know how to life max, what would you recommend?
Viewer wants to know how to life max.
If you want a life max, watch Coach Greg. Does that not make sense? Clav, of all the things that you're doing, you're trying to look max, you're trying to get smarter, you're trying to do this, trying to do that. Essentially, it's called life maxing. Live your life to the fullest, and part of that, it's being happy. And so if you're not happy, Clav, and the rest of you, you can click the link in the description and hire Coach Greg as your life coach. I can help people. I'll show you the rope. Remember, you can talk to me, message, text, call me on the phone. I'm going to help you to reach your goals. And so if you're interested in coaching, click the link in the description. There you have it. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Please like the video if you liked it. Don't forget to watch one of those two bloops. Of course, you can get all the supplements from HCLT Supplements. Click the link in the description. Code Greg 15% off. As well as the Seco bars for half price. Use code Seco. You want to get the G test, all the different things. And don't forget about Algo RX, code Greg for 10% off on blood work, enclomiphene, Cialis, Viagra, all the things. So go and hit yourself up right there. Remember, these are prescription pharmaceutical medications, 100% legal with no gatekeeping. And until next time, I am out.